Hey, thank you for tuning in to watch this video. This video is going to be all about the zodiac sign Gemini. The last post on video I would have done on the zodiacs was Taurus. So we've gone into Gemini month. I'm a little bit late with this post, but better late than never. So all the information I'm about to give you is all to do with Gemini. I'm going to touch on some of the crystals that are linked to the zodiac and little things like key qualities, the least key qualities, compatible signs, and talk about your ruling planet and things like that. So let's start with the ruling planet of that sign. So Gemini is ruled by Mercury. So the planet for you guys is Mercury, and Mercury as a planet controls all the information and technology. So when we think about Mercury in retrograde, which some of you may know of or some of you may have experienced, it's not the nicest thing, it really isn't. It can kind of make you feel a little lost. It can make work and routines go wrong. It can make your computers foul, electrical equipment. So when we think about Mercury as a planet, it affects everything like IT, information technology based. So I found that quite interesting on my research. So you may find, being a Gemini and being ruled by Mercury, that Mercury in retrograde may affect you slightly, or the feelings of it may be a bit more heightened for you because of the link to the planet. So, also just to touch on Gemini, Gemini is an air sign and you share that with Libran and Aquarius. So air signs are Libran, Aquarius and Gemini. So your most compatible signs are going to be Sagittarius, Aries and Leo. And they are all fire signs. I'm a Leo, and the opposite sign to me is an Aquarius, and I get on really well with Aquariuses. So I think that's quite interesting when we look at that. The opposite to the signs are going to be the fire signs, and you are most compatible with them. You are also compatible to an Aquarius sign as well, and a Libran. So you've got the two other air elements there that link in for compatibility. So that was very interesting. The least compatible zodiac signs for a Gemini is going to be Virgo and Pisces. So yeah, Virgo and Pisces is the least compatible for you Geminis. What else did we touch on? So I'm going to do the key qualities now for Gemini. So some of the key qualities for Gemini can be, they are very outgoing people. They are very intelligent, which they like to learn and study. They are sharp and speedy. They are curious and fun. They are gentle and affectionate, and they like to learn quick. So as a Gemini, if you're watching this, you may be able to relate to a load of those. You may be able to relate to a few. So some of the least key qualities for that zodiac sign are, again, you might be able to relate to some of these, or you may relate to none of them. Hey ho. But the least key qualities are going to be that they can be quite nervous at times. They can be indecisive, inconsistent, which is kind of similar. They don't like being alone too much. They don't like being confined, and they don't like routines, set routines. So there's some of the, that's not all of them. I mean, there's so much more research you can do into this zodiac if you wanted. I was just touching on a few of those. So now I'm going to talk about some of the crystals that are linked into that zodiac sign. There is a big list, and I will add kind of a bit more detail of the crystals below, but I'm only going to talk about 4 different crystals that are linked in for Geminis. So the first crystal I want to talk about is white howlite. So white howlite is a really beautiful white stone. It almost has like marble, like veins run through it. You can get other coloured howlites, some are dyed, but the white howlite here is natural. White howlite is for the crown chakra, and it's got a beautiful calming energy. I find howlites to be really calming. So this is going to work the crown chakra, which helps connect you into divine source. Really good for like meditation, or if you're doing some spiritual work, or you're developing, things like that. So this is white howlite, and this is a crystal for Gemini. So it's quite a pretty crystal, this one. Lovely calming energy. The next crystal I want to talk about is citrine. Citrine is also linked into my sign, which I'm a Leo, and you could probably link citrine into most of the fire signs, so Aries, Sagittarius and Leo. Citrine again comes in many different forms. This piece here is quite a large, rough chunk. Also, we call it citrine, but a lot of citrine out there is going to be baked citrine, which means it is just amethyst that's exposed to extreme heats, and then it's going to get the colour change. So it's quite rare to come across real mined citrine, and it's slightly darker in colour. So just bear that in mind. We do treat baked citrine as the same as citrine, so it still has all the same benefits. But I didn't know that about amethyst until probably like later on into my journey of crystals. So yeah, this is a rough citrine point. Well, not so much a point, but a chunky cluster. Then I've got a little citrine point here. So I'm just showing you the kind of shapes and different forms it can take. And then I have some rough little citrine points. So citrine is a great crystal for abundance. Think of it as a luck stone. It brings in sunshine, it brings in good stuff. And citrine, I love to keep personally with pyrite because I just feel it brings in wealth and abundance and happiness. And then I've just got some citrine tumbles here. So you can see it comes in all different shapes and sizes. You can get it in bead form and wear it as a necklace if that's something you're thinking to do, to link it in with your zodiac. So that was all citrine we've just touched on there. A really good abundance stone. And it also really works well with your solar plexus, which is where you will find anxiety, worry, mental health and things like that can sometimes sit. So if you've been suffering with a bit of anxiety of late, citrine would be a really good crystal for you. I always find yellow ones really work well with the solar plexus. It is a yellow chakra. So it would link in, if you know your colours of these chakras, then I always think yellow works really well for the solar plexus. The next crystal I wanted to talk about for you Geminis is moonstone. So here I've got some green moonstone. This is probably the rarest or one of the rarest colours within moonstone. And it really is beautiful. It's like pearlescent. Each piece is always going to be different. It's almost like translucent. So this here is green moonstone. I think all moonstones work really, really well with anything emotional. I think when you think of the moon and how the moon controls the tide, it controls energy, it controls so much, the moon. So for me, I feel that it's very linked into emotions. I think anything you can link to the sea or the ocean, then I always think of water and emotions. So all moonstones, I feel, work really well for emotions. These green moonstones are then going to be linked into the heart chakra. So it's going to be really good for all things kind of love-based, relationship-based, self-love, confidence, esteem, things like that. So the green moonstone, you would link into the heart chakra. I'm about to show you some black moonstones, which are very different. Same kind of markings throughout, but just different in colour. This is a slightly bigger, darker piece of moonstone. And this is a black moonstone too, but as you can see, it's slightly clearer in form. So because these are darker in colour, we would link these into the lower chakras. I would use them more for the root, which is going to be very grounding. It's going to help connect you back to Mother Nature, Mother Earth. And like when we think we just need to bring our feet on the ground just to stay connected. So yeah, when you look at the moonstones, looking at colours will then perhaps indicate as to which chakra that's going to go for. But again, moonstone is another Gemini crystal. So all the crystals we've touched on today are for Gemini. We've got the moonstones. So again, comes in different colours. Then we have the citrine. And then we have the white howlite. And these are all for Gemini. There's one more crystal I wanted to touch on. And these are chrysolite and serpentine. And these are beautiful. These are heart chakra and crown chakra. And these are quite a rare crystal. Very, very healing. So again, these are for Gemini. Just so unusual. They really have, and they've got beautiful colourings in here. So again, it's going to work the heart chakra being green in colour and the crown. They've got a real healing property. And they're really good for emotions. Again, heart chakra, it's all to do with self-love. So yes, again, this was a Gemini crystal. Chrysolite and serpentine. It's a bit confusing saying these sometimes because it's C-H-R-Y, but it's, I want to say chrysolite, but it's like ch. Perhaps I need to learn some Russian. But yeah, this is another Gemini crystal. Beautiful, beautiful. So I hope this has been informative for you guys. If you want any more information on any of these crystals that we've touched on, most of these are for sale if you do want to look into purchasing any. But yeah, I hope that this has been informative. And if you've got friends that are Geminis, perhaps share this video. Friends or family, share. But yeah, I hope you all have a wonderful day. The next video I'm going to be doing is going to be on Cancerian, followed by Leo. I was debating on doing these videos like every month, but I think because the way things are at the moment, I'm just going to get through them and get them all out, because I'm having people message me and saying, oh, I'm a Sagittarius, and I'm thinking, shit, that's at the end of the year. So I don't want to make people wait that long. So I'm going to get them out and get them all done. So stay tuned if your zodiac has not been done yet, because I am getting round to doing it. And yeah, have a wonderful day, everyone. Thank you for watching this. Love and light. Mwah. Have a wonderful day.